All right, it's morning of day 2. Welcome to the second video for the first segment of Mountain to Sea Trail. As you can hear, it is raining. I mean, pouring. So, duplex worked out well last night. All right, we're about to get started. It's going to be a wet and nasty one all day long. It's just been pouring rain all night. Here we go. All right, we just left Mingus Mill. Got Austin, Joe, and Joe.
It's easy to remember.
Double Joe. And Leonidas in front. We're heading up to Klingman's Dome. And we're a little wet. But that's part of the fun. Appreciate Joe giving us a ride.
For sure. All part of the adventure.
Joe's tent did not fare well last night, but they made it. And y'all are going to the Hampton Inn tonight, right, Joe?
Yes.
So I may be joining you after a few miles. I'm gonna find an exit route.
Just a slight upgrade.
All right, we're up on Klingman's. It's a really nice 74 degrees. Sun's shining. We're about to get started. Nope. It's pretty cool up here. It's raining, but it is going to be a great day to hike on the Mountain to Sea Trail. Right now, let's just call it the Sea Trail with the wind off the sea. Leonidas, Joe, Austin, and Joe was our shuttle driver. Thank you so much, Joe. I don't know if this umbrella is going to make it. Here we go. These are the beautiful views up to Klingman's Dome. Well, they would be, but for this storm. Nothing to see here but a bunch of wet hikers, driving wind. It's a mess. Heading back down, getting on the trail. Leonidas said it was going to be 75 and sunny. Woo! It's somewhat sunny from a different perspective.
This September, it could be 90-something degrees right now and blazing freaking 300% humidity.
That's true.
Instead, we've got this.
I'm good with it. We both got shorts on,
Yeah.
and we're feeling it. It's what do you think it is, about 40 something, 40, 48, 49?
Below 50, I don't know.
Yeah. All right, moving on down the trail. Side Trail Adventures, Mountain to Sea Trail.
Right on.
So I wanted to mention something that happened last night. We were at the camp and some idiot at 1:30 in the morning decided to turn their car alarm on. And I rolled over and was like, I'm gonna get out and, well, I'm not gonna whip somebody's because I'm over 50, but I was gonna like, hey, what's your problem? And then I realized it was my truck. And I had rolled over on my keys, and then it took me a while to figure out how to get to my keys. And then I couldn't deny it because Leonidas was like 2 feet from my truck, so he knew it was my truck. So all my lying skills were not work because there was basically a smoking gun that I had done it. So I take full responsibility and I apologize to Side Trail Adventures, Joe, and Joe and Gail too. I'm sure that woke them up. Hey, Leonidas. Oh, they were awake? Oh, that's right. So Joe and Gail, Austin's mom and dad, they have a really nice Coleman tent, but it is a little bit on the antique side. And the waterproofing is not what it used to be. And so they got a little soaked. But I think they're fine. I think they're heading to the Hampton Inn tonight and kind of dry out. And so it should be cool. But if they're watching this video sometime when it comes out, Joe and Gail, we sure do appreciate y'all. It was such a wonderful meal that you made for us. And conversation, though I had to leave and go to sleep about 10 because I was dying. I was falling asleep. So thank y'all so much for everything. All right, let's head on this. Shelter and eat lunch to get out of the rain. The rain's been so persistent, is that the word? I guess, yeah. The rain's been so persistent that we haven't really gotten a break from it. So we're gonna go down to the shelter, eat lunch, and then hop back on the trail. So here's Sam and Liz. It says they're together forever. That was only a few months ago. So I guess time will tell. Good luck, Sam and Liz. For years I'm used to that one back, and so now I'm just trying to.
You gotta figure out where you want the head mount to sit.
Yep.
How you want the shoulder straps. How you want the leather vesters.
Exactly. A little process, I guess.
Yep.
And I might want to try to arc it since that's the reason I got it.
Well,
Our last trip up here, we stopped at lunch at Duke Ball,
yeah.
and it was freezing rain and wind. We start down just enough so we fuel up, and we were out of there.
15.
The other thing I like about it is price-wise, it's pretty reasonable. So like a 50 serving bag of it is about $35. Either that or we came out of the canopy some, but either way. Wait a minute.
I don't know if you've noticed on my video, but it's raining. So I was thinking about a question for this video and a theme for this particular trip. And I think I come up with it because every time I look at myself in this camera, I see I got this hood on and I look like a middle-aged superhero. Or, well, at least that's in my mind. So my question for this video is, who is your favorite superhero? Mine would be Batman, because he had no superpowers. He just kind of created stuff and he was able to fight and things like that. And none of which are things that I can do. So that's my question for this video. Real simple. Comment below, who is your favorite superhero? Mine would be middle-aged, blue hooded man. I don't know. This is when you really appreciate the people who work on the trail. Also, was just saying about looking at this, and I said, that ain't no hacksaw. Look at that. That's massive. 3 feet in diameter. That is massive. So people who work on the Mountain Sea Trail, we appreciate it. It's still raining. The section 1 of the Mountain Sea Trail so far is beautiful. We are just going through all this beautiful rhododendrons and firs and things like that, and it is absolutely spectacular. It appears like maybe the rain is going to slow down. It doesn't feel quite as strong as it was. And I'm starting to see a little sunlight, so that would be really nice if we could just get a little break from that for the time being. When you hike in the Smokies, anybody that hikes here knows that there's just something magical about all these trails in the Smokies. There's this tunnel of green around you, evergreen and things, and the trails just seem like some sort of haunted, mystical forest. And that's the way it feels right now as I'm hiking on a ridge. If it wasn't so rainy, I'm sure there would be a great view over here. Sorry about that. I wish I could give you some good views on this video, but I'm kind of enjoying, believe it or not, I'm enjoying hiking in the rain, because I'm not really good at hiking in the rain and just being prepared for it. I'm taking mental notes, and I hope to write them down tonight to make sure that I'm always prepared for the rain. It's just a different type of backpacking. You've got to be prepared for a lot of different things. The Smokies is no different, because you never know if it's going to rain or not. All right, so I picked up this interesting little fruit of a tree. Looks like a pine cone, but not really. Interesting. Oh well, I'll let it be. It's just an interesting little kind of purple color. So on this trip, I'm doing something a little different. As you can see, I got the Arc Blast, and I'm getting used to it. It's a little different. Just trying to get the adjustments right. And I bought it without any of the add-ons, such as belt pockets or water bottles, holders, or anything like that. What I did do is I have a fanny pack. Yes, I know that sounds like an old man thing to have a fanny pack, and it probably is, but I've seen a lot of people do it. Here I am trying to talk as I'm going over a big log. So I've seen a lot of people do it, and it works for them. So I thought I'd try it, but instead of buying the belt pockets, which are pretty expensive, this fanny pack from Patagonia, got at REI, and it was less than the price of one of the fanny pack, the belt packs. We'll see how it works, and each day I hopefully will get better at it. See, we're on the Mountain to Sea Trail and the Benton Mackay Trail at the same time, and the Deep Creek Trail, so I'm a little confused, but that's where we are. All right. For the first time in a long time, it is not raining, and that is pretty cool. I'm actually walking on a wooden pathway right now. It's amazing. We're about to come up on campsite 57, and that's going to be our destination for the night. And I think with the addition of going down to the shelter, we've done about 14 and a half miles. That's my guesstimation. I mean, I could say we did 25 miles, but that would not be right. But it is YouTube, so maybe I did. Celebrate good times. Come on. Come on. Okay, Leonidas gave me one of these light load towels. Look at that. It's the size of a quarter basically. And it's supposed to fold out to like 12 inches or something. So I'm about to, my tent is wet on the floor, so I'm about to open this up and wipe down my tent. See how it works. So there it is. Light load towel. I'm about to wipe this thing down. Okay, we're at campsite 57 in Smoky Mountains. We finished day one of the Mountain to Sea Trail, and we've hiked down the mountain and through the streams and over and under the streams. And to grandmother's house we go, kind of a long way. I'm drying everything out. I used a pack towel that Leonidas gave me to dry out the floor of the tent. As you can see, my nasty shoes and socks from the day. And I'm ready to cook some dinner and then see what else we have in store. Little chicken and rice. Not the fried chicken and rice, because it has eggs in it, and those taste like nasty.
Joe had success dehydrating eggs.
No, it didn't work. Austin, what are you eating tonight?
Tonight, red beans and rice. Made
Look
it
at that.
home.
You made those yourself?
Yes.
That just looks...
Made it at home, dehydrated, vacuum sealed it.
Well done.
So we'll see how it works out.
And Austin, you have the... Which hammock is that?
So that's the War Bonnet Ridge Runner underneath the hammock, or underneath the tarp, and it's a hammock gear tarp, DCF tarp.
DCF tarp. Oh, cool. That's nice. And Joe, what tarp is that?
War Bonnet Blackbird.
War Bonnet Blackbird. I have that one as well. The Superfly with the doors. That's a great. Well, it's about the end of the day. We've done all we can do. We've eaten, we've done all our chores, and we've talked and goofed off a good bit, and that's been fun getting to talk with Austin, his brother Joe, and Leonidas. And so we're about to call it a night because it's, luckily you can kind of see a little bit of sunshine as it's setting over there. As you can see behind me, there's the trail for tomorrow. We'll be heading up the Mountain to Sea Trail, which heads up that way. We're still on the Benton Mackay Trail as well. So that's kind of cool, being on these different trails and hiking around. I've never been on the Mountain to Sea Trail, and this is segment 1, and it is fantastic. You can see down there, there's the guys, they're hanging out, and I just thought I would do kind of an end of the day wrap up. So this is the end of day 2. I appreciate y'all watching. This campsite is so big, I think it fits like 12. There's another fire ring. So there's a fire ring down there, but there ain't no way we can get a fire going tonight. It's so wet, everything is just soaked. At least it stopped raining tonight so that we could get all our stuff done and eat and stuff out at the campsite. But, you know, there is supposed to be rain in the forecast like at 2 a.m. and maybe even through the morning. So we're probably gonna have to, again, like this morning, we're probably gonna have to pack up in the rain. So we don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. We'll just have to adjust and deal with the rain as it comes. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next episode, which will be probably part 3, which is tomorrow's hike, as we go to the mill. I can't remember what it's called, some Siler's Mill or something like that. I'll put it on the screen. All right, we'll see you guys in the morning.